next question. How do you build a cohesive narrative where your student has varied interest? Oop. So this is the question I spent the most time on with families because it's the one that feels hardest from the inside, but often has a more elegant solution than people expect. First, let me reframe what a narrative actually is. A narrative isn't a single interest. It's not my student is a biologist or my student is a pianist. A narrative is an identity statement, a description of how the student sees the world, what they care about, and what thread runs through everything they do, even when the activities look different on the surface. The most compelling narratives I've helped families build are often the ones that connect things that seem unrelated. Like a student who does neuroscience research and competes in debates and volunteers at a mental health clinic. Those three things look scattered on a list. But the thread might be a student who is obsessed with how humans think, decide, and communicate, who approaches the obsession from scientific, rhetorical, and clinical angles simultaneously. So that's not scattered. That's interdisciplinary. And at the right schools, Northwestern, Brown, Duke, Columbia, interdisciplinary is exactly what they're looking for. Here's the exercise I use with families on that. Take every major activity your student has been involved in and ask, what did they actually get out of this? Not the service level answer, leadership skills, but the real answer. What problem are they trying to solve? What question were they trying to answer? What does this activity say about how they see the world? When you do that exercise honestly, a threat almost always emerges. The student who does Model UN, runs a personal finance club, and is interested in environmental policy isn't scattered. They are someone who consistently asked how systems work and how to change them. And that's the narrative. So the goal is to be able to complete the sentence about your student. And the sentence is someone who blank. And that blank is the narrative. Everything in the application then becomes evidence for that one thing.